Hi guys, it's Renisti, back again with another episode of Barry McCockiner's Road to the Stanley Cup. It is now episode, I believe, 12 of season 2. Thank you guys for sticking with us throughout this journey. If you started watching in season 2, welcome. If you've been here since season 1, once again, thank you. Last episode, we got knocked out of the Kelly Cup playoffs in the first round by a very, very good Kalamazoo Wings hockey club. They were very good this year. Their defense was probably the greatest I've ever seen in this game, at least for the ECHL. And they killed us. We won games 1 and 3, gave us, a bit of hope, but at the end of the day, it just was too much. Even Trey Augustine, our brick wall, he couldn't save the day. He only had so much gas left in the tank. But now it's time to do a couple Hall of Fame votes, and eventually we will play in the World Championships with Team Austria. For monthly budgets, we'll bring that down back to 5% because we're not playing in May like we were last year. And just in case you guys didn't see last episode, but yet you want to know how it went, the series, here we are. There we go. So, first game, it was incredible. Oren Centazzo had the game of his life, scoring 4 goals. I couldn't believe it. I thought right away, you know what, we actually have a shot. Then Kalamazoo wins in overtime in game 2. We win game 3. They beat us in regulation for the rest of these games. They were all really close, but at the end of the day, we just couldn't get it done. And to my recollection, it looks like Iowa is playing Kalamazoo, so we'll see how that series ends up panning out. Now for the Hall of Fame, he will once again refer to Renisti. I think it's a no-brainer, this one. Alexander McGillney should be the guy. All right, and the World Championships are here, and we have a very European group here. We got Sweden, Belarus, Finland, Switzerland, Germany, then Slovenia. We'll see what else happens after that. Oh, and our last group game is against Denmark. Hopefully, we make it into the next round. I have some faith. This is what the best roster for Team Austria this year looks to be. We got Rossi, we got Kasper, no Reinbacher sadly, but we got Timo Nikol, Vincent Rohr. We have a bunch of good players, so I have faith we can get a couple good results here. We got blanked by Sweden, but it's Sweden. Am I going to complain? No. Why didn't this happen during our series? Best defenseman in the goddamn ECHL. Iowa could actually win this thing now. You kidding me right now? That's annoying. All right, Belarus, this should be a winnable game. Let's see how it goes. Okay. I changed the lines just a bit. We'll see how it goes against Finland. A close game. A very close game, but we end up losing again. All right, can we beat Switzerland? Finally. Yes! We get an overtime win, 5-4. Oh, jeez. You know what? This is just reinforcing the notion that I should get the hell out of Toledo, along with Barry. I'm kind of his advisor in a way, so not necessarily calling the shots, but I'm just giving him a couple pointers. And they reported to me, Austin McGarrett has been involved in an off-ice incident. The fans and even some of his teammates are clearly displeased, and some rifts have appeared in the team. In particular, the following teammates have made their anger apparent. Mark Kalinikovas, Gabe Carriere, Brandon Koch, Jared McIsaac. Of course, you just seem like a troll. I'm joking. Kevin Lombardi and Trey Augustine. You know what? If our savior in net, who sadly wasn't our savior in the playoffs, is annoyed, then yeah. Austin McGarrett, you are not going to get renewed. Hold the phone. I didn't realize this. This guy had 242 penalty minutes. All right, so the lines have changed again slightly, but hopefully we can beat Germany. This would be a huge win if we get it. Oh my God, we did it. Wait. Oh my God. The second Romanov got hurt, this team collapsed. Iowa just smoked them in 5. This team was a bunch of frauds. I'm joking, obviously, but then again, Tulsa is putting Iowa in their place. They beat a hell of a team, but Tulsa it's a different beast. And Atlanta is making a surprising run to Cali Cup finals, it looks like. Let's see if we can beat Slovenia. And we win in OT. Can we just win a single game in regulation, for Christ's sakes? Who's at the top of the list here for the 2025 draft? Michael Misa, who had a very meh season. That's not that great, actually. Wow. Anton Frondel, Gabriel Dag, and who's the best guy in Europe here? Nikita Shalko, who's playing very good in the Belarusian league. Can we beat Denmark to potentially make it to the knockout rounds? We cannot. So in a dramatic turn of events, the 3 overtime wins were not only not enough, they were so bad that Austria's actually been relegated. And word around the hockey world is that this relegation out of nowhere is going to get Barry fired. He's about to lose his job with the Austrian national team. Oh, this is a bad season for Barry. Hopefully, wherever he ends up next ends up being a good spot for him. And let's see how the World Championships actually panned out. So the U.S. won. And Denmark actually made a surprise entry into the knockout rounds, beating out the likes of Switzerland to do so, who also didn't have that great of a tournament. But at least they weren't relegated like Austria. Barry. Dude, come on, man. This was such a bad season. A lot of hype during the regular season as well. For Toledo, I thought that they were actually going to make a run, especially if we came up against an Indy or an Iowa in the playoffs instead of Kalamazoo. I thought they were going to win that easy. And even in this, Austria is a shoo-in for at least a tournament. I don't remember last time they got relegated. And Slovenia, worst part is they didn't even finish right above us. They finished on top of Switzerland too. So even Switzerland had an awful tournament. It's just not a great year to be the GM of the Austrian national team. Plus, there was no Carlsen hockey games or Deutschland Cup to, try and get some potential glory in. There's been a development report. It's June. How? Luke Tuck, shooting accuracy, and Javon Moore for screening. My guess is they were playing somewhere else. Just barely breaking even, or actually only breaking even in terms of money, because we didn't play at all in June. And oh, there you go. I didn't even realize. Confidence in GM below average. Yeah, I don't blame you, dude. I don't blame you. But yeah, this is likely our last monthly budget for the Toledo Walleye. So that's all. Renisti is once again called into action to vote for 4 players. Zdeno Chara is a shoo-in. Gonchar, Brindamore, and McGillney. Yeah. Oh, get out of town. No. Contract extension? Yeah. Joe, I appreciate it, but no. Barry and I are both out of here. On June 30th, 2025, we're both hanging our resignation letters. That's it. Wow. Okay. So the Atlanta Gladiators won the Kelly Cup. They beat Orlando, who was, in my opinion, one of the favorites as well to go back-to-back. I mean, they were the only one who could have gone back-to-back, really, but I thought they could have won it again. They beat them in 6. They swept Reading in the semifinals, and they beat Tulsa in 6 in the finals. So good for Atlanta. Now it's time for Barry and Renisti to collectively leave the ECHL behind. All right, so despite being better in the regular season and actually being here longer, the financial health bonus was not as high, which I'm a bit surprised about. But then again, I realized we didn't play hockey in May, so it makes a bit more sense when you look at it that way. We have a season score of 18, which again is not great. Only 3 points to assign to Barry and to improve him in any way, shape, or form. So let's just use it to improve on his weaknesses. So just general tactics, coaching prospects, which he might need to do in a future job, and just discipline. Let's take a look at the NHL award winners, and we will hand in our resignation letters. So DJ Smith, Jack Adams, really good record, by the way. So you know what? Maybe he is the answer in this game. McDavid takes the home to Ted Lindsay. Crosby takes the Mark Messier. Bill Masterton goes to Braden McNabb. McDavid with the Art Ross. Corpusalo with the Jennings. Nylander with the Lady Bing. Rocket Richard to Elias Lindholm. 68 goals. That is otherworldly. From 21 goals to 68. How does that... I can't even... Wow. Erikssonek, like I predicted, is the Selke winner. Cheveldayoff wins the Jim Gregory. Zane Perek wins the Calder. Good for him. He's someone that I like watching as a prospect. Yossi brings another Norris to Nashville. Korpisello goes with the Vezina Trophy. Juuso Välimäki wins the Conn Smythe. Did Arizona win the Cup? No. Oh, Arizona brought the Cup to Mullet Arena. I can't believe it. The Leafs finally went to the conference finals. They beat the Habs of all teams. Man, that's a weird final. Arizona versus Carolina. Okay. Well, that's it. Barry McCockiner is now a free agent once again. And, well, my guess, because the thing is, I'm willing to go back up with Team Austria along with Barry from Division 1A to the World Championships. But considering that this tournament performance was it was way below any sort of expectations to just stay in the tournament at all and potentially get into the knockout rounds, I'm expecting Barry to get fired. You know what? We'll sim to the next season and see what sort of offers that Barry gets. All right, so here we are. The All-Stars have been announced, but this is old news. Let's see. Did Barry get any sort of offer? My guess is no because, well, he's an unknown GM. So McCockiner steps down. Jeff Greenberg is now the Toledo Walleye GM. And Patrick Dwyer is the new coach. So as of right now, nothing. And as expected, fired as Austria boss. With that being the end of that, that's it. That's all, guys. Thank you guys so much for watching and another great season of this series. I cannot wait to see what the rest of this career brings. I'm hoping it's a lot better than this year because it's not going to be entertaining if we're always losing. But we'll see how Barry potentially picks his career back up. You know, it's expected that he was going to do this. He didn't really know much about hockey, but, you know, he was still able to win a playoff series in the ECHL. He was able to win a Deutschland Cup in his first try. He's got potential, clearly. What team he goes to next? Nobody knows. But someone out there is going to be either crazy or genius enough to offer him a job. And when that offer does come in, Barry is going to take it and run with it. But that's it. Please remember to like and subscribe. I'll see you guys later in Season 3.